I'm James Thomlinson, known by my colleagues as JT. I'm the Managing Director and a partner in Pottinger. I manage Pottinger Wide, which is our digital content agency. I set the digital team up in Pottinger, which is the UK's largest PR group, back in 2010. We've now got about 25 people in our team, and we sit at the heart of one of the best PR agencies in the world, of course. We do a range of different things, from financial communications to crisis communications, consumer PR, political lobbying, corporate and brand reputation. So we have a very wide-ranging job where we create websites, apps, video content, both corporate videos and more consumer videos. We do social media campaigns, search campaigns, and also digital PR. So it's a very fun and very interesting and hectic job. I got into digital probably when I was at university, which was 10, 11 years ago. I've always been sort of interested in the web, always interested in the internet, trying to work things out, figure out how things work and why they do what they do. And then when I started the job, I quickly become known as the IT boy, just generally fixing problems with Word, problems with the internet, problems with websites, uploading stuff to websites, starting to use Facebook and Twitter when they first came out, and then sort of slowly built reputations of starting to not only help my colleagues do that, but help clients do that, and just generally sort of started to build more campaigns and started to have success and deliver results from clients from there. 2013 was a good year. I suppose it was, I couldn't say it was a year of something over another thing. The main trend we noticed was clients getting more savvier in the way that they're approaching their digital marketing or their digital communications. What we saw is, rather than a company going to an advertising agency or a social media agency or PR agency, they started to look for one agency that could do everything for them. So having 6 sort of individual digital teams at Pottinger making up one company were ideally placed to help a client with a suite of their needs. So I think the briefs got a little bit more sophisticated from clients. They realised that they could get more efficient results if they put their money together with one agency, and they also realised that they could get better quality control from strategy through to delivery. So having things like designers and developers and filmmakers in-house is a much better proposition for them. Predictions for 2014 in the digital space are mainly around the rise of hardware. I think we've seen software over the last few years become really interesting. Lots of developers and entrepreneurs creating great social networks and great websites, and selling software as well that people use and making millions, if not billions, of pounds. But I think particularly what Google are doing at the moment with Google Glass, other types of hardware, Microsoft buying Nokia, Microsoft recognising that it needs hardware to be able to service its customer base. I think this year we'll see hardware producers really sort of come into the digital fold, and the consumers starting to use hardware a little bit more, and how that will affect their everyday. The future of digital, I suppose, I think it will sit in the home and everywhere we are in our usual sort of comfort spaces. We're seeing brands experiment with connected homes, with connected cars. You'll be able to do everything you want at the click of a button or at the end of your fingertip. You've got Google creating contact lenses for diabetics. I think it's going to be the physical and digital element are going to be much more closely aligned, and I think physically in our space or just on our bodies we'll be able to do everything and interact with everyone in a virtual space like we could never have even dreamed about before. So I think the rate that technology is progressing is really exciting, and I think technology and its progression will enable us to communicate with people in a much quicker and more effective way all around the world. Yes, I would say be very proactive, take initiative, and work hard, and never take no as an answer. Be very tenacious, don't give up, and don't just do something that someone tells you to do it. Always go a little bit extra and say, I've done that, plus I've thought about this. And I think if you do that, people will throw more and more responsibility your way, and that's how you get up the career ladder.